Hello. Do you like hanging out with felons, degenerates, you know, musicians, and generally the scum of the earth? Well, then, hey, being a tattoo artist might be right for you. No, seriously though, are you like a struggling artist and you're really, really good at drawing and you have no idea how to make money with it because it's hard out there and trying to get people to buy art is super, super hard and really tricky because people aren't putting Van Goghs in their houses. Like they'll just buy a print. And yeah, turns out people spend money on tattoos, even in a recession. It's true. You might hear a bunch of folks out there complaining about how the market's oversaturated and how it's not like it used to be, and you can't just set up a shop and wait for people to just line up out the door. Um, yeah, it's true. You're gonna have to be your own marketing manager. You're gonna have to be your own social media house of content creation. But that's just the way it is if you want to make money nowadays, no matter what it is. Whether you're like doing tire repair stuff and like a mechanic or whatever, like you literally have to, or rather, maybe you have the opportunity now to run your own commercials, to do your own stuff. I saw on Hulu that you can buy a local ad spot for your local area and they'll put up your ads, like a literal commercial for you, centered around your IP addresses and I mean, come on, that's amazing. So now is the time. You can learn online how to do anything. Ben Fisher has the most amazing tattoo course around, and other folks are out there showing you how to tattoo professionally with full, long, multi-hour videos where you get to sit over their shoulder and watch people who've been in the industry for a decade plus making beautiful art on human beings. And so that's why I decided to record this video. I'm the Techie Tattooer, and I hang out here in Shelton, Washington, and do my best to try to add tips and tricks to the community so that folks who aspire to be artists don't let things like not being able to find an apprenticeship because there's too many gatekeepers out there. That's not going to stop us. That's not what you should be doing and worrying about. What you should be worrying about is gaining skills and finding the places that have the information you need, utilizing that information, and leveling up. So, yeah, in all seriousness, if you know how to draw and you understand, well, let's just crack the code, tattooing is watercolor. If you know how to paint in watercolor, you understand the foundations of what it takes to put a tattoo on somebody in that medium, right? There's no erasing in tattooing. There's no erasing in watercolor. In watercolor, if you want to have a bright area, you leave a skin break on your paper, right? All of those things, like once I realized that tattooing was watercolor, it was over. I was like, I'm in. This is great. So if you have that art background, tattooing could 100% be for you. The reasons it wouldn't be for you is like, it's a lot of customer service. Tattoo therapy is absolutely a thing. Me personally, I find it like really hard to do specific memorial tattoos, especially about the young ones who've passed. And some of those days can be hard. So there are some things, you know, dealing with that twitchy client, walking someone through or helping someone through, getting lightheaded, turning white on you, trying to pass out, keeping sugar and that kind of stuff stocked and ready to rock for those folks who haven't eaten before their tattoo appointment and taking care of their bodies and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's real, right? That would be the reason why you may not want to jump into this industry. It's not, you know, the reasons should not be, oh, it's oversaturated. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. It's hard. No. All of those things are things you can get over, right? You can find everything you need online. You can teach yourself if you're willing, in my personal opinion, to be your first tattoo client. I am a sacrifice the leg kind of guy. I learned to tattoo online, and yeah, now I learn a lot from other people in the industry, I'm not going to lie, but I learned by tattooing myself. And so my left leg doesn't look the best. But down towards the shin and stuff, it's looking better. I'm having fun with it. I did this little guy. I did this guy on myself. There he is, right? You can see the blowouts there in the ditch because holding your own arm down is a pain in the ass. But yeah, folks, I'm here to support you with that. I'm here to try to make the hashtag Pirate Tattooers Guild thing happen so that we can share with each other. While my channel's small, I would love to help you guys evaluate your work and start that kind of community where we are genuinely helping each other out. The most important thing is going to be being safe and clean and using Cavicide and Maticide, understanding the chain of infection, understanding how to wrap your machine, how to wrap your station, how to tear things down appropriately, putting gloves off and on, how to touch your cartridges and where not to touch them when you're inserting them back in your machine. I'm here for it. I think we can all be here for it as a community. I don't want to make this a really long video. It's literally just more of a PSA kind of thing as a joke where I just realized that there are people in my analytics showing that searching, should I be a tattoo artist is a popular search on YouTube. And, the short answer is yes, you should, right? The industry is not oversaturated. In fact, it's at a perfect time right now where you can specialize in whatever art style is yours. It now is the time to develop and become, you can do anime tattoos, you can do black and gray, you can just stick with American traditional. There are clients out there for every artist, and the world is abundant. I don't know exactly what the statistic is, so somebody's going to need to check me on this, but it's like 30 some odd % of Americans have tattoos now. And that's a national average. So you can imagine that if you're living on any of the coasts, big city areas, that average goes up, that percentage goes up. And so unless you're living in somewhere Wyoming or maybe the Michigans or Dakotas or something like that, yeah, those statistics might not match up 100% if you're out in Utah, but out here in Washington, out here in California and Oregon and over on the other coast with those little tiny states that I don't know the names of, it's cool. I just got back from North Carolina and those folks are great. Like, they love tattoo artists. They love art. They love weirdos. And they're weirdos out there. Here we're just normal, but out there, even though we're weird, they're into it. They think it's great. So in my opinion, now is the time. You're not going to have a better time. There may be a lower bar to entry in the future, but I don't know what that's going to look like. And if so, it just means it's only going to get better from here as more and more people start using YouTube as a way to create social proof that they're a great tattoo artist and add confidence to any client who might come to them. And we're just seeing people do more and more of that. We're seeing tattoo podcasts pop up all over the place. That John Nelson guy, he's got his, Unemployable podcast, right? There's folks, all kinds of folks. We just got through the good years, in my opinion, of Ink Masters. And so now we're on to kind of a weird thing with the new judge set and all that kind of stuff. And we can get into that later if you want to talk TV. But we're there, folks. Don't get discouraged. Find the resources. They're out there. Shoot me a message. You can find me as the Techie Tattooer on all of the socials, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I'm still the Olympia Tattoo Guy because I don't know what they're doing. They're like dragging their feet over, switching my name over. I requested the name change, but we'll see what happens there. And here, right? So if you have questions, I'm here to help find answers. That's really what I would love to do because I think we should be bringing more talent into the industry. And there is a ton of artists out there who are struggling and trying to figure out what their niche is, what their career is going to be. And 100%, folks, your career could be tattooing. So yeah, that's it for the video. That's all I wanted to say. Just kind of a little bit of message of encouragement that yes, you can do it. I did it in just a few years, right? This is my 3rd year tattooing, and here I am in my own studio. Looking to rent that chair, by the way, if you know other tattoo artists in the area, or you are a tattoo artist out here in Mason County-ish, or wouldn't mind driving out, you know, charging flat rate rent and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, yeah, a lot of things in the industry need to change, and they only change with the influx of new blood and new ideas. And so the industry needs you. Have a great time out there. Good luck. Hope this helped. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys on the flip side or something cool. Because I could talk cool, right? Riz? Bye.